Hey everyone, it's Riley's Productions here. The Cuda is up on jack stands because I'm doing some preparation for an upcoming track day. I'm going to the Willow Springs International Raceway down in Rosamond, California for the Spring Fling Speed Festival. That's happening on April 12th, coming up Thursday. It's run by Tim Herron of All Time Racing. That's his sticker there on the back window of the Cuda. The Spring Fling Speed Festival is the largest gathering of Mopars at any track event here on the West Coast. Huge gathering of Chrysler, Dodge, Plymouth muscle cars from the 70s era. Not just Mopars, but any make and model is welcome, but it's mostly Mopars. So you'll see a lot of old school muscle there. So I'm prepping the Cuda. This is just a little video of what I do to get it ready. I'm no expert by any means, but this is just to show you guys all the stuff that I get things set up for before heading out. The Cuda currently has no oil in the engine. I just drained it all in my little sled pan there. I'm also doing my brakes. I gravity bled the rear driver and rear passenger lines already. I still need to do the fronts. I'm replacing it with a Castrol SRF right there. That's the new fluid on the right side. Real good stuff. Has an extremely high wet boiling point. My issue is currently it's raining outside right now, and I feel there could be a lot of humidity in the air and my space. So I'm going to set up a small space heater just to warm things up and dry things out. Everybody knows that brake fluid is hydrophilic, which means it loves to soak in all that water. So I want to minimize that and mitigate the water content in my brake fluid so to maximize the braking performance on the track day. Big Willow has that extremely long straightaway after turn 9, so you'll hit 140 easily on there. So you want maximum braking performance before turn 1. So that's why I'm doing that. I typically change out my oil and brake fluid before the spring filling event, just because it's the first event of my season for this year. So I'm going to take video of that. I also check all the fasteners on my car, all the suspension pieces. When you go on a track day, there's huge loads that are put on the suspension, so you want to check all your sway bars, your A-arm mounting points, all your ball joints, to see if they're still solid. Check my brakes. My brake pads are still good. The Carbotech pads are they work great. They're just loud, but they're still thick. Same in the back. They're still good. I pump up my tires to 40 psi. Since I drive down to Rosamond, I live in Concord, near the Concord, California area, so it's about 360 miles away from me. So I pump up my tires just to save a little bit of gas mileage, if you can say such a thing when you're driving a big heavy car like the Cuda here. So I check all my connections, electrical stuff, all the switches, make sure everything is tight. All my fuel lines, all my oil lines, I make sure those are all tightened down. You don't want them to leak on you and catch on fire. That's one of the worst things. So you want to make sure those are secure, all solid. If you guys are wondering why there's a big, huge carbon or cardboard box covering the engine, I'm planning to cut off the spring bracket here that came on the hood hinge. I run a AAR fiberglass hood, so I don't need the hood springs anymore. I also use a hood prop, as you can see there. So my oil filter is down here on this side of the engine compartment, and when I change things out, this part of the bracket stabs my rib cage, so it hurts. So I'm just gonna cut this off with a cutoff wheel, and hopefully that turns out and I don't screw things up. Also, if you look closely, I took off my windshield wipers. And I also took off the windshield wiper motor. I found that when you're running on a track day, then when the wipers go off, it's just annoying. It's just distracting. So I just took them off to save weight. So what I do is I just throw Rain-X on the windshield, spray it down. When it does rain, the water will just bead right off when you're driving fast enough. The only small issue is if there's bugs. Typically when you're driving down to SoCal, there's a lot of bugs that'll splatter all over the windshield. But it's not a big deal since you can wipe it all off when you do a pit stop at a gas station. Like I said, I have to change the oil. Some of the tools I get ready for when I go down there, I bring my torque wrench. I bring my my little ratchet and my small set of wrenches. A little socket kit. Those come in handy. Basic tools like my air pressure gauge, I bring that. I'll show you guys. I'll pan around. I have a little box I use there. I put all my stuff in there. There's my fire extinguisher. I'm also going to bring that little air pump. Believe it or not, it works on tires just fine. I mean, it fills these 315s up just fine. So it comes in handy when you're trying to adjust the air pressure in your tires. There's the engine. It's kind of dark, but I have to change out the air filter. Still, I have to clean it out. I haven't changed it in the 2 or 3 years I've ran it. So I have a little air filter kit that I'm going to use there. So, like I said, I just get all the tools ready. I bring my my sleeping bag. I'm gonna sleep over at the track this time around, like I did last year. Save a little money on the hotel. The hotels in Rosamond aren't that great anyways, so just might as well save the money and just sleep at the track. I need to set up my GoPro. There it is. But yeah, it's just a little preview of what I do. Like I said, I need to finish doing the oil change on the Cuda. So I'm going to get to that, and I just want to give you guys a preview. So hit us up on Instagram at RileysPro. Our website is RileysPro.com. You want to check out some of our stuff that we sell good products on there. So thanks for watching. Have a nice day.